Hey everybody, Johnny Vivento here. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You 100,000 souls who oh man, I think it's only 66. But anyway, God bless you. This is the Sarasota Tim now. I don't have my coffee with me. Big shout out to Sarasota Tim, and a non-shout out to all his haters out there, who actually I like, because they're actually doing a good job for Sarasota Tim to keep them in the talk and in the chat and everything, which is so good for him. It's giving him more subscribers. The more you guys hate out there, he's doing it more, believe me, and he's doing a better job. Anyway, so tomorrow is the big day. Okay, President Trump at last will be in the White House. Thank God. I mean, to think that Kamala Harris and the Democrats could actually have another 4 years, what a nightmare it would have been. And I'm telling you, because all the cities in the United States maybe can be cleaned up now. They can do a New York job like Giuliani did in New York, clean the whole thing up. He did an incredible job. Doesn't really get the credit, but there you go. Mayor Bloomberg, yeah, good guy. But Giuliani was the one that really, really, really cleaned up the streets in New York. And let's hope that Mr. Trump, who was actually those 4 years that he was in from 2016 to 2020, was doing an amazing job as well in inner cities, and then it all fell. Boom. Well, anyway, thank God he's there. And since he's been, since he won the election, we haven't heard a peep from Russia, Ukraine, not a peep from the Middle East. Peace plans, Biden got, no, it was Trump. They got scared, okay? All hell was going to break loose. They got scared, and they now signed a peace treaty or a truce or whatever they've signed. But anyway, so we did it, So Mr. Trump did a great job there, and let's hope the next 4 years, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to come to fruition that Trump will go down as the #1 president of all time. And I think he will. That's what I think he will. I think he'll do it, and I think he's great for world peace. People are scared of him. Makes the United States tough. He's not going to mess around with all the criminals coming in the country, and he's going to do it. He's going to do it. You'll see. People are scared now. He's not going to mess around, especially with the judicial system the way it is. I think Trump's going to get involved. Anyway, to get away from that, Sarasota Tim is his #1 fan. And he's given him a big shout out on all his videos. Sarasota Tim's done a great job in Tampa. You can't beat it. I mean, he's done an incredible job. I watched every show. Great information, great pricing. He gave us tips of how to. And I'm going back to Denver in 10 days' time, to Denver, Colorado. And I'm thinking of buying a camper. Can you believe? Actually, an RV, a small one. And it's going to be fun. My wife said, I'm not sure. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. So I'll be doing a lot of videos from there, I guess. But I'm going to start going on a few trips. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can do it. I've never done it before. But let's see if I can do it. A few trips and do a Sarasota Tim thing. I'm not going to buy a new camper like him. No way. I'm buying a used one, an old one. I want something that kind of has some character. Of course, I'm going to clean it all out, and it's going to be clean because I could not live in a vehicle that's not clean. So I will bleach the whole thing out. That's just me. I'm a bleach person. I love bleach. Okay, and we'll go from there. So we'll give it a few months, and we'll see. And then I'll be back in Mexico. So we'll see. Everything will work out, but I have to go back. I'm happy to do that. I'm going to miss here, I really am, and it's the way it is. We will get through. Now, all the haters, I can't believe it, man. I'm looking at the comments of the Tampa shows. I'm like in shock again. All these videos coming out, the same people. Oh my God, it's so boring. Life and vibe, grift is an honor. All these people, darling. New York Dan, another one. Just boring, man. It really is just boring. Nobody's really positive. Nobody's upbeat. But you're doing well. You're doing well with subscribers. I've been looking at the hater channels. Subscriptions have been pretty good. Can't beat that. So you've done a good job in that respect. That you got some subscribers out of it, which is wonderful. Hopefully you're monetized, which I think you are. You're making something. If I was making $50 a month out of YouTube, I'd be the happiest man in the world, honestly, because at least I know I've done something. I'm making a little money doing something I really like. You know, messing around here. I'm an amateur on this stuff, but I'm just messing around. And I had to go on Sarasota Tim's side again on many, many issues, especially the politics side. I mean, he got a lot of criticism for this Trump stand with his T-shirt and Trump the greatest, and all, which he is. You know, he really is. Yeah, he's told a few fast ones. He's pulled a few fast ones. He's told a few things he said a few things that really I don't believe, or he did it for a reason. I think there's a reason behind everything. And the one thing I think about Mr. Trump, I think it's actually a Sarasota Tim thing. The more you hate him, the more you're going to watch his channel, get his views up and watch his channel, okay? And then with that, other people will watch and then they'll subscribe. So he's really doing well in that respect. It's marketing. The same with Mr. Trump, okay? The more things crazy that he says, the more media he gets, the more attention he gets, the more money the party's making, the Republicans, the more money he's making, the more hate he gets, he's okay with it, okay? And if you go to there's 200 and something countries in the world, every one of them has newspapers and magazines, and he's on the front of every single one, and the back of every one, and in the middle of every one. He's on every single publication. You know, all these US publications, they had his face everywhere. In the UK, you have 20 national newspapers, his face was always on that front. Love him or hate him, he's there. Every magazine, every news outlet, everything is on there. And it's the same with Sarasota Tim now. Okay, he's prominent on YouTube. He's doing great. He's doing amazing. 66,500 subscribers, and it's growing daily. And he's talking the same stuff, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with the stuff he's saying. I don't believe that he's done anything wrong, and he might have just said that because you can't prove it. You know, he's probably just messing with everybody. I mean, that's the way it is. Maybe he's got a Rolls Royce around the corner from his camera. I mean, you don't know. You really don't know. I mean, you'll think you know, but you really don't know. And nobody does. You know, it's so many tricks out there, and you know, YouTubers are doing this stuff. I don't think Sarasota Tim is doing that, but you never know, do you? You don't know him. He's never ever contacted me. I don't know anything about the guy, you know, except what you read in the videos. Watch on the videos and read in the comment sections. He has a lot of videos that apparently he's taken down, so people have told me. I don't know about that. I just like the guy when I first saw him. I started watching him. I having my breakfast, and I'm watching him on there. Hey, got a great cup of coffee. I'm making bacon and eggs on the griddle. I'm doing this. See, I got this thing in the back of my camper. Yeah, awesome. Can't beat it. Anyway, away from all that, let's get into Mexico again. I'm going to keep reiterating this so that you so that you can listen, please, because these are short videos, and I really want you to do this. Okay? If you're having a hard time at 62, you have a horrible job, hate it, you want to get out, your family's gone, or you might be divorced, you might be married, you might say to the wife, we should do what this guy's done. If I had no money at 62, and I had possessions, and I sold my possessions, let's say for $3,000 or $4,000, so I had a little bit of backup, I would move to Mexico. That's what I would do. And enjoy your last 20 years, hopefully 40 years, but let's say the last 20 years, the last 15 years in the sunshine and in a great country where you can afford to live without having any struggle, okay? It's about struggle. But you might have a nice car. It might be your only possession in the world. Say, oh, I love to drive on the highway in the US. Yeah, you can do anything you want. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You might want to go to a car show every week. You've got stuff to do. I go to the movies with the wife on a Tuesday night. Yeah, that's fine. If you feel that's what you should do, but you still have to work, right? You're not going to make it on the money, on the $1,700 that Sarasota Tim takes, or $1,900. I mean, come on. You got to do the math, man. It's like, things are tough out there. So inflation's insane. I don't know what, you know, it's just the way it is. But you can come here, you don't have that struggle. Basically, you don't have the struggle anymore. It's a new life. You're going to be revitalized in everything. You see the sun. It's so great to live here in this weather. And the summer's really kicking in now. So we're in the end of January, and believe me, we're starting to get some real hot weather. It's about 90 out there today, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take the camera and show you. But anyway, and what time is it? It's 12. It's 1:21. Okay, it's about 90 degrees out there right now, and it's beautiful today. I'm going to take a long bike ride. I'm going to do about 20K today. I'm going to work out a little bit, you know. So anyway, everything is good, and you can do this exactly what I'm doing. You know, really you can. If you couldn't do it, I wouldn't tell you. I'm coming out to reiterate every single video. Do yourself a favor. Get away from the rat race. You don't have to be there. You know, you can get away, and you're going to meet new people out there, and you're going to, it's fun, you know. It really is. And you won't have any trouble. I did it. Everyone, you know, lots of us have done it. I mean, I could go through a list of people that have done it, but I told you that there's ladies here who are widows, and they're here at 75 years old, and they live here, and they're very, very comfortable. They go and buy their food every morning. They go on the bus. They might take their bicycle, or one of them has a little scooter, you know, an electric bike, and awesome. You know, just live a life here. You don't have to struggle anymore to worry about heating bills in the winter. This is the big thing, you know. Well, my son's house, man, the heating bill and the water bill alone is about $500 monthly. Okay. Now, it's ludicrous. It really is. The internet service he has is about $100 a month because he needs extra, you know, because he's a gamer. So he does. So what I'm trying to get at is that, you know, things are crazy expensive. You know, they really are. And it's stress. It's a struggle. You know, it's a stress. It really is. It's the stress of being there. You've got to find this money monthly, month in, month out. You've got to find the money to live there. You know, your insurance is up for renewal. You know, the prices are absolutely astronomical right now with insurances, house, car, just unbelievable, you know. And, you know, you can do it. Even bank charges, fines. Park in the wrong spot and you'll see what the fine is. You're going to be amazed, man. You know, right now, especially in cities like Denver, you know, big cities, Denver, like LA, Phoenix, those kind of places, Dallas, Austin, the prices are quite astronomical. And if you go east, it's even worse. How much does it cost to park your car when you go into town? Parking. In Denver, you go to an event, okay, the parking's like $30 just to park your car, and you know, just absolutely. Instead of, lots of people walk in now, so you're going to see the Broncos whenever the Broncos play. People walk in 3 miles to the stadium because to park anywhere near the stadium is absolutely insane. The prices right now. So anyway, love you all. I'm going to show you a little view here. There's my trusted bike, my Mr. Faithful, I call it. And here we are. We are in an incredible place, tranquil. I showed you this before. 90 degrees today, okay, and this is my little garden that I have. I have a great, this is my roof garden. We have a nice shade here. We have all my flowers there, new ones. I started from scratch. Look at them, you know. And I bought these tires, and I also have tables. I forgot to tell you, I have tables that I use. That's the seat, and these tables they go with this thing, which is the shade, and they keep it steady, you know, so that they kept steady by the tables of the tires, you know. So I painted them, and it's a thing somebody started doing over here, and I thought I'll do the same. And also here, there's another seat. I got like 4 of them. Our AC units here, and this is our pool. So if you look down there, there's nobody in the pool right now, but it gets pretty busy in the afternoon. The kids start coming, and this is our pool, and this is actually my balcony here. So I live down here. Those 2 plants. It's actually one of my balconies. I have 3 balconies, and it's gorgeous. I actually pulled, because it was going to rain, it was supposed to last night and it didn't, and so I pulled all the furniture off it. But I'm going to get a bit like Sarasota Tim now. I'm like giving you information about how I'm living here. And if you look over there, the canopies on the apartments over here, people have made canopies and different little palapas, and over here you see these are all roof gardens of this complex. Okay, and if you look in the background over there, they're building. There's going to be 7 different developments going on here. We've actually, I think, finished is about 3. 3 are finished, but this is like 7 different complexes, like where I live. Ours was the first. So this one, it was the very first one to be built, and it's probably going to be the worst one because technology is really kicking in. Like every single house and apartment they're building now are all smart houses. Okay, mine isn't, but it's okay. I'm happy to be where I am. I love this place. Can't beat it, and you know. Anyway, I might buy a camper so I can start doing some videos from there, from Denver, and it'll be a lot of fun. I think. Be going to a few places, to Texas maybe, down to New Mexico, Albuquerque, which is about 460 miles I think from Denver. I've done it many times, and I love it down there. New Mexico is awesome. Take care, everybody. God bless you, and I'll make you another one later, and we'll chat again. Bye.